So welcome to the Vlogcast. Today we're going to talk about our driving school memories. And Rasul, 9 months ago, he took his motorbike license.
Yeah, so still has a fresh triangle.
Yes.
Still has fresh samosa on his bike. So that's why we want to ask about driving school memories.
Yes. So Rasul, don't mind me asking, how's your driving school memories like? Where did you took your license?
I took at Bukit Batok Driving Centre.
Your class 2B lah.
Yes, class 2B.
And class 3 also.
Class 3 also from
Yes,
Bukit
class
Batok.
3 by the way.
Class 3 don't have the samosa already. That's about 1.5 years ago I took. So for class 2B, I have quite a number of memories lah. One of it is my very first practical lesson. I'm not really into motorbike before I enroll. So when the first lesson was basically how to put the bike up on main stand and how to go up and down. So that time was CB125F, that bike and that bike that time for me was actually very heavy. So they asked to put in the main stand. I managed to put like, at first I struggled because they asked to put body weight, but I'm very light. So I struggled a bit. So I managed to put. Then after that they asked to bring it down. Then I brought it down. And the bike was slightly heavy for me. I fall together with the bike. That's my very first memory. So I thought, oh my god, this is a bad start. Then I was with my friend, and then after that he was laughing at me. Then the instructor was like, "Are you okay?" No, I said, "Yes sir, I'm really sorry."
And you injure yourself?
No.
Oh my god.
The bike dropped, then I also like.
I think the bike for that particular lesson is meant to be
drop lah.
So they don't really mind about the damages.
But now I see the driving school they like got a lot of things like expressive formalization and all that. Last time my time and last time I think don't have. Then how? But that one also must go through. It's a compulsory thing, is it?
Yes, it's compulsory. So it's like you pass your TP, then after that the earliest slot is like fastest fingers first lah. Whoever managed to book the earliest slot, then they'll get. If not, they have to wait about 2 hours to go to the 3:20 slot. So I was lucky lah. That time I managed to get the first slot. Then and then if you did not do the same day when you pass the TP, I think there's a booking fee. I'm not sure how much, but if after other days you have a fee. So without that you cannot get the QDL if you never complete that.
Because during my time,
your time is when?
I got my license in 2005. I actually enrolled in 2001. When I started my NS, 2001, 2002 around that time. Then, but because financial factors impedes my progress, so I finally got my license in 2005.
Huge
gap. I actually, it was really a waste, because back when I enrolled, it was much cheaper. Then when I stopped, then I want to restart again my lessons, right? Suddenly the fee become a bit more expensive. Then I was like, alamak.
Actually, that's what happened to me also. My first time I took at CGC. That time I was ITE. I think 2004 or 5 or so lah. That time susah Then I keep failing lesson 4. I keep failing until I got no more money. Then
lesson 4 was a killer.
Lesson 4 was the whole circuit lah basically. That time was the whole circuit, I think. That was very tough, Then I keep failing. The instructor also never give chance, So I just like no money, I give up lah. This somehow later a student. Then after that I enroll for another second time at BBDC, Bukit Batok. That one, I think more tough but that one I got a lot of money lah. So every week I go lesson 3 times a week. Then last time working as a auxiliary police you know how shift, very chalak, want to do work and then after that need to go for classes. So very tough for me lah that time, but persevere lah. Must persevere.
I took my lessons in a Singapore Stunt Driving Centre.
It's Singapore safety. That's why
Singapore Stunt Driving.
That's why I took my class 2A and class 2.
But there was one point of time, I have a friend, he's my close friend. He also riding the same bike as me, MT-15. He took his license at SSDC. So I think it's stage 4 also, the overall circuit evaluation. He failed a total of 7 times. So
7 times?
7 times. And I hope when he's watching the video, Khalid, if you're watching this video, I'm talking about you. He used to complain to me because we both were supposed to enroll together at BBDC. So due to some things, I enrolled first. Then he stayed at the north area, so SSDC is nearer to him lah. So he enrolled at SSDC with one more of my other friend. So he enrolled. Then after that, we about 1 week apart. So by then I finished my license already, and he was still stuck at the stage 4. He kept complaining to me, saying that even for the smallest mistake, the instructors couldn't close an eye. And every time he go is a different instructors lah. So I'm not sure about SSDC, the instructors really strict or not, but that is what my friend faced lah.
Don't mind me asking Rasul what is Khalid actually failing at? You never check properly. I know some instructor they're very particular with they make sure you check
check by spot.
Your body must turn, your head must turn, and all that, you know.
Yeah, mostly he do check his blind spot. It's just that the instructor want to be like more, must really look behind like that. Yeah, so you have to really turn your head and check back. Yeah, that kind of smallest things And sometimes the e-brake also. The e-brake, if you are going a too slow speed also, they will not give you chance. They are supposed to go at 30 to 35.
What were the toughest causes in the circuit at that time?
Plank.
For me, figure 8. That one, I think I fall down countless times. Until the instructor fed up with me. He said, I tumpang him, he just tumpang me. Then many times, we go around the figure 8. Then he told, you look here. But then, like how to say, when you do it, macam susah, like very tough,
Is it? Okay, so far I don't face any difficulty with any of the courses. I think back then when I was still learning, right, I really dread right turn.
Oh, right turn.
Right turn, because you have to wait for the oncoming car. See, and then I really dread going right turn.
Then you wait for green arrow lah.
If there's a junction, no traffic light, you actually have to wait. I cannot judge, back then I cannot judge. I do not know how to judge the speed of the car. When is he going to? Can I go or not? I really dreaded right turn. All the other courses is okay for me.
Okay, for me figure 8 lah. Then like terabak that one.
I like figure 8.
Yeah, corner.
You all like to corner. MotoGP I don't like. Until the instructor fed up with me. Okay, you sit behind. You see how I do. You look here. Then you riding. You look here. Okay. But then eventually I got the hang of it lah. Then for you, why plank?
For me, because plank the timing lah. Standard the timing.
You never look far, right?
I don't know. Because I scared go up the plank. I scared later fall down or what. So I just kept looking down. Then that was one of the things. Then plus my timing also. Sometimes at the first I was too slow. I think it must be 6 seconds around there. I finished about 7-8 seconds. Then after that, in order to complete it, I tried to go faster, but that was too fast already. So because of that, I had to rebook again. So that's the one in 2 practical stage I failed. So that was that session was the 1:20 to 3 o'clock one. So I so far I haven't failed yet. This is the first one I failed. So I was really not satisfied lah. So I went to the booking app. I keep refreshing. So I was lucky. The same day I managed to find a slot at the last slot 9:20 to 10:55. So I retook plank at the same day. At the same day. So I managed to clear at night. So I was like, wow, okay lah, lucky. Yeah. Because for motorbike, I want to chong. Because car also, I really took 7 months of unnecessary break. I passed my BTT, I never book break. I just
leave it lah.
Yeah. So after December only, I started back my car prep. Then I finished in April 2019. 2019.
So I want to ask you this question. What you guys this question? How different is it to ride in the driving center versus the outside?
You can lane split outside.
You can lane split outside.
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, the first thing once I got my first bike, the driving center. Once I got to the road, I was scared. Takut gila sial. I remember cars were speeding very fast. Then I was like, oh shit, I'm going at 40 kilometers per hour. Then this car behind me was tailgating me. Then I was like, shit, you never see. Then the car already a lot signal right now. And then some of them look at me. And then I was like, shit, give me a break lah, IP plate lah, sia.
The first time I went onto the road, right? But because during my time it was optional for the expressway familiarization, so I did not enroll in that. But my friend another rider, our friend Word.
Word. Siapa nama dia?
Fairuz.
Oh, our friend Fairuz.
Fairuz
We react snacks.
Okay. he actually enrolled in the expressway familiarization. Then he say he described lah. He explained the whole thing lah from SSDC. You have to back then SSDC was in Ang Mo Kio.
Yes.
So from SSDC they ride all the way to Lim Chu Kang, and from Lim Chu Kang the tester actually asked them to push the throttle, you know, really throttle.
Wah.
Serious, I don't know lah.
Ang Mo Kio to Lim Chu Kang.
Jauh sah.
Yeah.
So anyway, my first experience riding after I got my bike, right? Because I got my bike from my uncle. I took over my Vespa. My Vespa from my uncle. He was staying in Kembangan. Kembangan, then I was staying in Sembawang. So you imagine from Kembangan to Sembawang, I need to ride the expressway. I was like so scared. I was so scared. You know, I was so scared because it's a Vespa and I'm a new rider, and then I was like just pray hard nothing happens lah.
My first express, you know, it took me like 2 weeks before I actually got into the expressway, you know. So it was like when I first got into the expressway, I was so damn scared. I stick to the leftmost lane. I think the SDS bus all lah kurang ajar, no. They cut me. And then the lorry also faster than me. Then I was like, shit man, I should go faster. But then slowly gain confidence lah.
Yeah. For me was after the expressway I clear already. Then after that I straight away went to rent a bike. So straight away I enter expressway already. Because
you not scared lah bro?
I was scared lah because that was actually lucky wasn't a peak hour lah. So the PIE was really not so far, Bukit Batok to Clementi. So I was just like, okay, I cannot show to people that I just got this my first time riding a bike. I scared later they like tailgate me or what. So I told that myself, I maintain my confidence that I just go only, but I never speed lah. So I just keep in the left. Then I only go lane change just to overtake slower moving lorries lah. Other than that, I never do anything.
But I think I can resonate with you. Like some drivers, they like to bully P-plate. I noticed that also lah.
Kena a lot of time already.
Like they cut into you, they purposely cut into you.
Yeah, sometimes I want to have a peaceful ride. I don't want to ride so fast. I'm in the first lane. So I'm on the last lane. Sorry, on the last lane. Slowly going. Then after that, you'll see just one car from the third lane, second lane, suddenly first lane, then just straight exit. Straight away like that. So I'm like a bit like worried. That's why I'm afraid to. I'm afraid that they are taking advantage of P-plate riders.
I know they just want to test market lah.
Yeah, but little do they know I also have class 3 and I don't do that.
So final question what's your advice for all prospective riders and those who are still taking their lessons currently?
Okay, those who have information saying that you want to take BTT, RTT by the phone app, that is all not true. Because from my personal experience, the questions from the online and the one they ask in driving center is totally different. And a lot of people also tell me, hey, I do the test on the phone, I pass, but then I take my BTT, I fail.
Because the questions are tricky, you know.
Yes.
Some of the questions their answers is almost similar to one another.
Yes. Like the 3 options are all 3 like the answer, but you must see which one is the closest one.
You must really read carefully lah. Yeah. And then for me, practical wise, that one don't give up. Don't give up.
Don't like after you pass your stage 1 of practical then like okay lah, I can take a break now. Don't just take a break. If you start it, finish it. So you start, you finish it as soon as possible lah. You will be like satisfied.
Then keep going for lessons, keep going for more practice if you can.
The best advice is to like when you enroll, when you are like BBDC, must top up the account, right? Top up one shot a big amount. Like maybe 700, 800. For me, what I did was I top up 350 at first. So I cleared about stage 1. Then after I top up again, then I finish it off all within about 650 Yeah, so this is the way how you can chong, so that you don't need to worry about I not enough money but then got slot, I need to go down book. You can just like once you have money already, you can just book from home lah, without going down.
Yeah, now the system is already like that. Before that, during my time, there's no like top up booking or something like that.
How last time?
I pay either by cash or by nets. So I mean during my time in SSDC, there's no like e-wallet system.
But I wish we will go back to like the 70s whereby they give you class 2 straight away. Like I think that time you mentioned your uncle
Yeah,
straight away
even my father
out of driving school gold wing.
Yeah, even my father, he said during back in the days, before in the 70s, before that, before all this class 2B, 2A, you have to have your own bike to take your practical and your test, and then you ride to your testing center, driving center, and then once you pass, you immediately get class 2.
Best
So with that license, you can drive class 2B and class 2A.
Can.
Back then,
Yeah, that's why you see the pacik. Because you see the pacik, right? Goldwing, ST 1200.
My father say lah, I mean some of the testers are really cheeky, you know. If you ride a Vespa, very easy to pass. Very easy to get pass.
So they judge you by their bike you ride.
But if you ride a scrambler to take your test, to take your practical, they would definitely want to fail you a lot. That's what my father said lah. That's what the old otai, even my uncle also said, even during those time if you ride scrambler, they will definitely want to pin on you, you know.
Or like they judge based on what bike you ride
Sial lah last time Okay lah guys, so never give up lah, and hopefully you all find our tips, you know, to get through the driving lessons useful, and hopefully you guys get the driving license quickly lah. And all the best out there.
Hopefully see you guys on the road soon.
So I think we're gonna finish this vlogcast here, and we will see you in the next one. Take care.